Just reminds me of like when you're in elementary school and you have to run the mile and do the flexed arm hang and do the sit and reach, I think it was, and maybe sit-ups. Anyway, I feel like I'm doing that for myself now. Hey everyone, today is my week 42 update and I'm taking a new direction for my health journey. So for the last 42 weeks, I've been doing my Monday weigh-in update each week, but I am just stalled out. And someone left me a great comment saying maybe I should just try to eat at my maintenance calories for a month and then see what happens and then maybe go into my deficit after that. So I'm gonna try that out for myself and see if that shakes anything up. I'm really happy with the goals that I've been setting for myself and the type of lifestyle I'm building. So I don't want to change up anything dramatically. I just want to get the ball rolling again so that I can get some more of this weight off. But I'm definitely seeing increases in my strength and in my fitness. And so I thought, you know, I really should think of some habits that I want to start tracking and building upon. So that is what I've done. I've decided on 4 habits that I want to track over the next month and measure those. Today I just finished with those 4 things and I want to track them with my starting numbers and then see what happens if I practice those things out over the next month. How will those things improve? My first thing is walking. I mean, a mile a day keeps the doctor away, right? When I first started walking, I could walk no more than 10 minutes at a time at a very slow pace, and in fact I had to use a walking stick for part of that. But now I can walk probably up to an hour easily, but I want to see if I can increase my speed a little bit. So if I walk a mile every day, will that help me increase my speed? Today I measured in at around 21.5 minutes for my mile walk. And it is hot, so maybe as the weather cools down, I'll get faster too, who knows? But that gives me a starting point. And then my second thing I want to measure is my ability to do a pull-up. I have not been able to do a pull-up since 4th grade. In 5th grade, I could still do the flexed arm hang, but that is it. And since then, I have not been able to do any of it. So when I first started thinking about doing a pull-up last fall, I was able to hold for I think 3 seconds, or maybe that wasn't in the fall, I think that was in January. So I could hold it for like 3 seconds and that is it. And today I could do 10 seconds. So that's an improvement there. And then I watched a video from FitLab where he explains the process of how to build up to doing a full-on pull-up. And that was really, really helpful because he walks you through if you're a beginner and all the way up. And so the first step I'm going to be working on is being able to hold myself for 20 seconds. So if you want to check out that video, I'll link it above because I thought it was really, really helpful and encouraging. Okay, my third habit that I'm tracking is push-ups. I do a lot of push-ups with Beachbody and my push-ups are definitely improving. I started off where I wasn't able to even do the on my knee push-up correctly, and now I can pretty much do that, but I want to see myself move into doing a full out push-up with correct technique. So we'll see how many push-ups I can do on my knees and see if I can build up to a regular push-up. And then my last habit that I'll be tracking is increasing my vegetables over all 3 meals. Right now I thought, oh, for breakfast I'll just have avocado and let that count as my vegetable for breakfast, but technically it is a healthy fat. And so I need to come up with a different way of incorporating a vegetable at breakfast. So if you have any great suggestions on how I could do that. I'm not a huge smoothie fan, but I may start making myself a small smoothie to sneak it in. I don't love vegetables, which is why I'm making this goal for myself, because I've got to find ways to cook vegetables in a way that I enjoy them. This health journey for me is not about making myself do a bunch of stuff that I hate and a bunch of exercises and eating a bunch of foods that I know I will not ever eat again once I get off a quick fix diet. This is more about finding things for myself to create a life that I love that is sustainable for the rest of my life. So cooking vegetables and incorporating them in a way that I actually enjoy is really important. I don't have the expectation of them tasting like chocolate cake. However, I would like them to be palatable, because if they're not, I mean, how can you sustain that? Okay, so those are my 4 goals. Let me know other ways that you're measuring your health success, especially when your scale is stalling out. I will still be weighing myself daily. I like that because it really shows you the overall trend of what's happening with your weight, and then that keeps my emotion down. I don't have a spike in emotion when my scale goes up, or I don't have that like exhilaration when I see a huge dip. I just see the overall trend for my weight. So as long as it's staying in that 5-pound range of going up and down within that 5 pounds, I'm not even going to bother reporting that back to y'all because it's boring. If something happens where I go outside of it or I get below it, fingers crossed, then I will update y'all on that. But in the meantime, I am finding other ways to measure my health success. Seeing myself climb that rock wall and being able to hold all my body weight up on that and pull myself up was really encouraging to me and helped me to see that my strength is definitely improving. And then being able to do daily activities easier. I think it's important just to have that range of motion, to be able to bend over 1,000,000 times and pick up 1,000,000 toys, or clean your tub, get up and down from the floor or a seated position. Those are simple things that a lot of times while we're doing them, we take them for granted. But if you don't move your body and you don't practice doing those movements, you lose them. And I know that from personal experience. So I just want to make sure that I am building strength, keeping my flexibility and range of motion moving in a positive direction, and then hopefully the byproduct of doing all those things will be continued weight loss. Aside from that, I am going to be, of course, doing my journaling and reflection, and then I made myself this habit tracker to track these 4 habits over the next month, and a journaling and a reflection page to go along with that. And y'all are welcome to use those things if they're helpful tools for you. Feel free to copy them and use them for yourself. So I think that wraps up my weekly update. Let me know if you have any questions, and yeah, thanks for being a part of my journey. I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.